All right, guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. This has been my combination for the last week, and I gotta say, boy, am I impressed. This entire setup here has just been a solid combination. Like, this has just been a really good phone to use. I really like the, first of all, let me start in a different direction this time. Let's start with the service. Now, I'm using this on Visible Wireless, and man, I gotta tell you, this has been a great experience on Visible Wireless. I mean, the network is especially when I leave the house, it's super strong, and I just don't have any complaints about like phone calls, text messages, emails, anything like that. It has been flawless. Now, this isn't something that's like spectacular or just out, just something different, but most of the time when I'm getting unlocked phones, some of them do struggle with keeping a strong signal in the house, or and most can do it well outside the house. But this phone is, gotta say, on Visible Wireless, it is flawless. Now, obviously, if it works on Visible Wireless, which is basically Verizon, it's going to work on pretty much any other carrier that you can think of. Again, AT&T sometimes locks out consumers who don't buy their phones, which is crazy to me. But that's just what they do. But this phone right here shouldn't be a problem for anyone who is looking to use it on Visible Wireless or Verizon Wireless. This phone is great if you're new to upgrading your phone or anything like that. But this phone has been extraordinary. So let's get to the hardware. So you get this display on the outer display here, and this is a very big display, and it has proven to me to be way more useful than I thought it was going to be. So it's kind of cramped when you're doing emails, but text messages is probably where I would stop. I wouldn't try to do emails on here. I've tried to do emails on here, and it's just not working right. It's too much. You don't get that much space, and you have to keep scrolling up to find out if your typing is correct or anything like that. So you could use voice to text, but I just find that this big screen is so easy to just type on your own with your finger, and it's really nice. So, but text messages, I get way more space at the top, and so it's just been an extraordinary experience. It's been great. This front display has been my friend since day one. Now, obviously, I'm not new to it, but these front displays right here. But something about this one. It just hits hard, and I just really like it. So I've really been using it this way, especially I just want to, like, if I don't want to look at my smartwatch, I have another the AGM smartwatch paired to this phone, and if I don't want to look at the smartwatch, I just go straight to this, and just because I'll look at the smartwatch to see who it is, then I'll come straight to this and start texting and replying right away, and not having to open the phone has been just extraordinary. I really like that, opposed to using a larger phone that doesn't close, and it's just what it is. So the design of the phone, again, you have this very large display on the front. You have this beautiful, now this is the mountain trail. So you've got this beautiful, like tan or brown looking edges on here, almost kind of a gold color. And because it meshes well with this back wooden color. I think this is the most beautiful one of them all. I like that deep red one that they have exclusive on their site. But this one right here, it just hits home, man. So I just think this is a good look. This whole package here is a beautiful looking phone, and I would love to see other phones do the same thing with these color combinations. This is why I kind of favor companies like OnePlus, who they'll do a different back or something like that, just to give a phone a different look and just make it feel different. I haven't been using any case on here. I just haven't been doing anything with this, and it's just been really good. And then when you open the phone up, you've got a side-mounted fingerprint reader, but when you open the phone up, you have this large, folks, this is a 7-inch display. This is 7 inches. This is a huge display. And I got to reference another big display, this phone. Let me get the case off of it here. But my Ultra is one of my other big case phones. And the phone is just huge. It's more narrow than the Ultra, but this is a 7-inch display. And you can really see it here. This is a huge display. I mean, it's really, really good. So I just feel like, what they're doing, Motorola, that is, what they're doing with this phone is they're giving you all that you need in kind of two arenas. Like if you want a compact phone, I can just fold this away, which is the huge plus for having folding phones. Or I can just open it up. And either way, I'm still getting the best of both worlds. As you saw there, I was about to use my fingerprint reader, but the facial recognition is super fast when you open this up, and it really hits hard. So a big display on the inside, which is, you wouldn't think this phone had such a huge display if you look at it when it's closed. And I think that throws a lot of people off who don't know what this is when you're out and about. But opening it up, you're getting serious media consumption. If you view things like widescreen movies and things like that, you're gonna really like how it feels to display. So yeah, the hardware as a whole, I really love this is like an action key, which I didn't set up. I don't really want to do that. More things for me to accidentally press. But anyway, this is the power button. It's coupled with the fingerprint reader inside, and you got your volume rocker, and then you have microphones up top for canceling when you're recording, and then you have a microphone down there and a microphone down there. You got your speaker out and Type-C and SIM tray, and then there's another mic. There it is, right there. So I actually shot a video with this phone. And it was a video of, I've shot several videos with this phone, but it was a video that I did of the Equinox. I actually shot all of that on this phone. Let me see if I can delete the file. Hold on. Here you go. See, this is the file from the Equinox, and man, I love the quality. I did the entire Equinox video with pretty much the rear camera of this phone, and it is great. This thing held its own, and I wasn't using a microphone either. But outside here, it was so windy and raining, and you guys really couldn't tell, but I actually did a voiceover for this portion of the video, but the rest of the video, me just sitting in the car talking, everything from inside the car was all Motorola. Microphones are flawless. I was just holding the phone and no tripod or anything the entire time. And so this type of quality here, wow. I mean, this is just beautiful. Let me go full on here. I just love the way this looks full screen. But you know, the cameras on here are just, they're unbelievable, man. Like, there's no reason why this phone should be this good. And this is a terabyte. And they're on sale, folks. They're on sale. So as far as price goes real fast, this phone is originally like 15 or 1600 bucks or something like that. But I got it for 750 when I got it. So again, the quality coming from these cameras, and then you look at it on this beautiful display, it's a win. Like, this is just a huge plus for me. I mean, you couple these cameras with the hardware, you know, the performance of the phone itself. I'm just kind of blown away at how this package comes about. And I can see why they think they can ask $1,500, $1,600 for this phone. But I still think that the pricing should not go no more than $1,200 for these foldable style phones. But I think they're trying to do that because of the materials and then the memory option. Because again, this is a 1 terabyte version. So, you know, it's up to you to determine whether you think something is worth it or not. But when I originally paid $1,500 for this phone, and I got it for $100 off at that point, I couldn't justify it. And that's not the reason I sent it back the first time. It's just that I was so caught up on the Z Flip 7 and the Z Fold 7. I didn't give this a fair shake like I've said in the other videos. But, you know, bringing it back 9 months later, this thing is sick, price or not. It's always good when you get it at a good price, but price or not, this is a sick phone for cameras. I mean, the cameras are great. They take great photos, portrait shots. Everything is just on point. It's just how it is. So you got good hardware, a really sleek design. Because I mean, this isn't a thick phone by any means, and it's a 4,700 milliamp hour battery in here. You got Motorola software is in fact dialed in. There's been no lag. It upgraded when I got it. I did like 9 software updates on it. It just kept updating on day 1. And it finally took it up to Android 16. And this is where it's been sitting since. And it has been great, man. I literally don't have an issue with software at all, man. It has been terrific. Terrific. Now, I want to take a quick intermission and talk about these. These are the earbuds that came with it. Now, when I bought mine, it came with these Motorola Buds Plus, I think that's what it's called, Motorola Buds Pro Plus or something like that. But regardless of the name, they're powered by Bose, and you can tell the difference, folks, between these and regular earbuds. These, I think these retail originally for $200 or something like that, or $159. I don't know what it is, but these are a great addition. So if you got yours and you got these buds free, you won. You won, you won, you won. This is a phenomenal set of buds. And to get them at no cost along with the phone, which makes this even better package, I had to put this in there. These feel good. They sound good. The battery life is incredible. I've only charged them once during this time of having it for this last week, and they're still going strong. The case gives good battery life on them. These are just a good looking feeling set of buds. They're just good, man. I mean, there's nothing, not that they were free or anything like that, but having them cost less than the other buds that I have, some of the other buds I have, The case is actually really nice. I normally do a case check, and this case right here, it has a flimsy lid on it, but it kind of stays, it's holding its own. So I've actually dropped these before and the buds did not pop out. So I was shocked about that. That is why I checked the casing on buds. Now, to the phone itself, is this a win? Are the cameras good? Is the hardware good? Is the design good? Is the software good? Is the price good? The price is the weakest point of this phone, like most cell phones. But where this phone really shines is battery life. Every day when I drop this phone, it is at 50% battery life by a 24-hour period. It's incredible. So the last time I charged this phone was at 8:59 p.m. is when I charged it yesterday. I'm still at 76%. And I'm at 12:41 p.m. I can guarantee you this phone is going to be at like 47 to 50% when I get to 9 o'clock tonight. It has just happened like that every day. Like it just makes it through a full 24-hour cycle with 50% usage. It's incredible, man. I mean, I'm just blown away at how good this battery life is. It's amazing. I mean, it is freaking amazing, man. So this is like a total package that comes later. Like there's a lot of phones you can get that are the previous generation that are good. Phones like this are great as a previous year model. So it's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed. This phone is a hit. And I don't know, anybody still using this, you're going to love it if you have not used it. But the people using it have been using it since launch. I know you love it. See you in the next video. Take care.